And then she writes, "My throat is yours." You're going to be the death of me, but I don't care.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Then you went in the house and saw Mr. Depp in the foyer, correct?
Yeah.
Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his
Objection.
pants,
Next question.
and you were trying to get Mr. Depp.
And I was like, you think someone's trying to get into your unit? That was the dog trying to get into your unit.
What was the photograph of Mr. Depp?
It was a photograph of the bed, and on my side of the bed was human fecal matter.
Was she friendly to you in each of these hundreds of times?
Yes. I'm not gonna say no.
And on line 11, are you there?
I was drinking.
You were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
Did I read that right?
You did. You should read the article. It's
And the last
wonderful.
one.
Condition. If the
What, have you seen Mr. Depp take any drugs by this point?
Oh, yeah. To him in some way. I don't want to do this. Johnny took his penis out of his pants.
Wait, what?
I lose my balance. At this point, we're sitting next to each other on the edge of the couch, or I was on the edge of the couch. I was just sitting there on this carpet, looking at the dirty carpet, wondering how I wound up on this carpet. Why I never noticed that the carpet was so filthy before.
How old are you, Amber?
I am 36. I just celebrated.
Okay. And do you have a daughter?
I do. She also celebrated her birthday recently. She's 1.
Okay.
I was walking out of the bedroom, slapped me across the face. I turned to look at him, and I said, "Johnny, you hit me. You just hit me."
Just do a split screen so we can start, please. Go ahead.
Paul Bettany's a good friend that you've done drugs with, right?
That's a strange question. Where's he going?
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes, sir.
You just want to look at his highlighted copy.
Oops, I touched the screen horribly.
No, that was
Pardon me.
you. It's okay.
Reflecting a different time than when they were actually sent.
objection foundation calls for speculation.
You agree with that, right?
No, I'll sustain the objection.
Okay. Right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet. You sustained an injury to you. Yesterday, you texted, I'm sorry. I thought we've seen a lot of texts today.
It's all right. I did text someone yesterday. Whatever, where she could be photographed. Sorry? Thank you, Mr. Rottenborn.
A recording where Miss told you that you vomit in your sleep a lot. Do you remember that recording?
Yes, I do.
What's your response to that?
When someone tells you that you vomit, she didn't tell me. I heard it in court. I think the first thing that I would do is seek medical attention.
Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Mr. Depp, if you could please take a look at the stack of articles in front of you.
Yes, it's a stack of hit pieces.
Yes, the first one is called
by Ms. Heard's publicity team.
We're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. Correct?
That's what it says, yes, sir.
It's entitled Johnny Depp. Friends and family seriously concerned about him. Here's why.
Yes.
Correct?
How did they know?
The next article, did I read that right?
You did, reportedly.
Mr.
This
Depp.
is a pathetic attempt.
Mr. Depp, please just respond to the question that I'm asking you.
What's your
The next
question, Mr.
question, the
Rottenborn?
next Johnny Depp's financial woes might sink the next Pirates of the Caribbean. Did I read that right?
You did. I don't know
The
how
next
my
article,
financial woes would do
May
that.
20, did I read that right?
You read that very, very well.
The next, did I read that right?
You certainly did. This is hearsay.
June
is it not?
21st,
Your favorite
2018,
word.
22nd, 2018. Did I read that correctly?
You did. Who's Alison Boshoff?
Mr. Depp, you,
Oh, it
a
won't
single,
answer that, I see.
you understood that she became associated with those same accusations that she made, correct? You've testified to that.
Well, She had a choice, I didn't.
You just touch it, it'll make a mark, so you don't have to touch the top, that's fine.
Do I touch
No.
something on menu here?
No.
Whitney, who calls me her spirit animal. Isaac, spirit animal. Hey, listen, I'm not feeling so hot, and I love you, but stop.
We walked out of the trailer at some point. My dog stepped on a bee.
When is Miss Heard's birthday?
Back in Pirates,
We can move on.
If you wanna, just
so I can read it out of someone's article, but not from the man's mouth. Was given was to not to fight.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. I think it's a pretty simple yes or no question.
You'd like it to be, sir. Nothing simple in this case.
Other-
October is 2 months before December. That's correct.
If Disney came to you with $300 million and 1 million alpacas, nothing on this earth would get you to go back and work with Disney.
That
Correct?
is true, Mr. Rottenborn.
This was a document that you signed as part of your divorce proceedings, correct?
That's my signature indeed, yes.
Mr. Depp, that is your signature on the right, correct?
Yes, it is.
This is a document you signed, right?
For the third time, that is my signature, yes, sir.
And that was a document you signed in August of 2016.
Is that the same one that I signed 3 times before? So what you would like for him to cook? That's hearsay, I guess. I'm learning. Yes, I looked at papers. Maybe they're hearsay papers.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine.
A mega pint.
I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
You would sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Isn't happy hour any time?
I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
These are your words, sir, right? I read that right, correct?
You did. Okay.
For 8-3, please. That you and Amber would write to each.
You took Mr. Depp's arm to try to move him out, but he broke away. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, so he was strong enough to break away from your grip, correct?
No.
So you had his arm and he broke away, though, correct?
No.
And isn't it true that in the entire time you were there, you were not informed as to what caused damage to Mr. Depp's finger on March 8th?
Objection, hearsay.
sustain the objection. Next question.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
I was in such shock and
Objection, Your Honor. No.
I didn't get to finish.
Yes.
Objection form.
Just in my head, instantly think of Kate Moss and the stairs, and I swung at him. And all of my
You dipped your finger in paint after suffering an injury.
Yes. Pirates. Bless you.
Paul Bettany, correct?
Again.
Okay. So the boss.
What the fuck is it gonna take to get rid of this bitch?
All right, three. We're gonna go with players 380. Try to keep the record clear. 380A and 33, 234. Okay, go ahead.
And that's you in the video, Mr. Depp, right?
Lock that bitch up. Lock it up. Come with something new. Do something fucking different.
We'll get it to you. How about that?
Oh, joy. Okay. All right.
Can't say that you carried cocaine in that box?
No, but it looks like it would fit some cocaine.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right, yes.
And you don't know if it's actually human beings doing these searches, correct?
as opposed to
bots or something like that.
I did not do an analysis to.
But you don't know if it's humans, bots, my cat doing the searches.
That's weird.
Correct.
Was Mr. Depp to play in Pirate 6?
Objection calls for speculation.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Another day, another sleigh. Period.
Your future is on display. Best of luck.
Best if luck.
Thank you for the correction. Best if luck.
You're welcome.
And
Do you remember what jewelry Amber had on? Oh, okay, let's go to the next day, the Wednesday, and you've got all these people here.
Next day is Tuesday.
You said that on the 22nd that you kissed her on the cheek.
What day?
When you showed it the first time, you went like this, right? And then the next time when you said you did the kisses, you went like this. What's your typical way of kissing? Say goodbye.
I'm not understanding any of what you just did.
Okay. Well, do you ever do a two kiss when you greeted Amber? Two cheeks?
No, I'm not European.
Again, do you know whether she was wearing any Amica cream?
Dr. Curry.
If you, I mean, Dr. Hughes. I don't know why I keep doing that. My apologies. My apologies. Dr. Hughes. I think it's the confusion of having her in the courtroom.
A lot of verbal vitriol from both of them.
What do you remember Ms. Heard saying to Mr. Depp on this occasion?
Jeez. Anything and everything. Specifically, there was you're fucking washed up, you're a fucking cunt, you're, again, the deadbeat dad shit. Yeah, I don't even remember what the fight was about, but the F word is my favorite word, and it was being thrown around to the point where I was uncomfortable.
Have you ever observed Mr. Depp use any drugs?
I have.
And what drugs have you seen Mr. Depp use? How many times have you seen Mr. Depp use marijuana?
Too many to count. I mean, daily.
Have you observed Mr. Depp consume alcohol?
Absolutely.
And how many times?
Like marijuana, too many to count. Pretty regularly.
On how many of those occasions did Mr. Depp appear to be drunk?
It would
Ciao. Anyway, so